Hi, it's Ken with CR Nuts. Glad you're with us today. Wanted to bring you an update on what's going on. We haven't put out a new video for a couple weeks, maybe 3. Part of the reason I'll explain here in a second. Wanted to bring you up to speed on what's happening. Number one, we're going to start with Bad Kitty. Bad Kitty's running fantastic. Bad Kitty is not shifting. The hydraulic throwout bearing is gone. We have a small hydraulic leak, no pedal pressure, and a grinding. Section cover on the bell housing, I've removed it and stuck the camera up there, and I'm going to drop a few photos in here. Something ain't right, and something is grinding on the pressure plate itself. And I don't know if something's exploded. I have no idea. All that was assembled when I bought the engine transmission from Blueprint. Never had it apart. I don't know anything about it. I've seen pictures. I know what it should look like. But we're going to have to yank the at least transmission, maybe engine transmission. And that's going to be a major project. So that's what we're going to do. So that is right now sitting in the driveway on hold. Had 250 miles on it. And this happened. I don't know what to say until we take it apart. And believe me, we'll be filming it. What I have been doing is I'm going to come over here. We bought the 2 Yamaha. Both of them are YZ250F. And the F is for 4-stroke. This is a 2008. And over here is a 2004. Okay. On the 2008, what we have done is we've gone through the entire engine. We did not split the case. The crankshaft was in good shape. The piston was in good shape. We still replaced it with the Wiseco. And then we put new rings in it. We rebuilt the heads with the valves, lapped them, and put it all back together. It looks nice. Casey did a fantastic job on the carburetor. It was in tough shape. And that's probably why the bike did not run. So Casey went through that, and so everything's back together. This is a water pump called the impeller shaft. See a piece missing? I broke it. My fault, my mistake. Okay? So I figured, well, I'll just buy another one. I did buy another one. I've bought 5 of them. And the 5, none of them are correct. All of them have the incorrect length of the shaft. And that length is critical because the gears have to line up. I'll show you here. The gear goes right here. Okay, and those gears have to line up just like that. It's got to be perfectly flush. And all the aftermarket shafts, this is too long. This from here to there. And the gears don't mesh. I've gone through 5. Outlaw Racing, another racing company, and then some other Chinese. Every one is incorrect. So I finally broke down and I've ordered from Rocky Mountain the original. Because you can buy these aftermarket that don't fit, but they're $25, $30. And that's for the whole kit, impeller, bearing, everything. But the original, just the shaft itself from Yamaha, was $100. So that's what I've done. So I thought I was going to save $1 and it cost me 3 weeks. Stupidity on my part. I should know better. But in the meantime, every nut and bolt has come off of this bike, has been wire wheeled, it's been polished, it's been inspected, the threads are clean, everything's bagged and tagged, we're all ready to go. So as soon as I get this gear, that side of the casing on, and then finish out. Speaking of finishing out, guess what came? The bike was originally all white. White fenders, white everything. Well, we're going to change that. Yamaha should be white and blue. And so I've got all new plastics for it. And like a kid at Christmas, they showed up yesterday. Can't wait to get these on. This bike is going to look fantastic. We thought about doing the graphics, putting a nice decal kit like Casey did on both the Kawasaki and the Suzuki 250 we have. We're going to leave that up to whoever buys the bike. They can choose the graphics they want. So Oh, Cindy's recovered the seat. Oh, it looks fantastic. And the seat's really impressive. I'll get a picture of that and I'll drop it in. So that's pretty much this one. So this is close to being done. I'm just waiting on the part. Should be here in a couple of days. This is the 2004. We have pulled the engine, tearing it apart, and take a look at it. It has a big bore kit on it. And so the crankshaft is in good shape. All right, and the piston looks to be in good shape. We're going to put new rings on it, go through the heads, lap the valves. We've already checked them. They don't leak as they are. But whoever had this bike, owners, somebody changed the oil. The oil is just filthy. And it had an aftermarket oil filter on it. Stainless steel that you could rinse out and reuse, and it's nothing beats the original. Worst oil I've ever seen come out of a motor. And the bearings, everything so far looks to be good. This had a recluse clutch on it. We're going to turn it back to OEM, standard clutch. A motorcycle should not be an automatic. It's just not the way it works, especially a dirt bike. The cylinder, has been bored out. It has what they call the big bore kit, and it looks pretty good. It doesn't look bad. So we're just going to ball hone it and, put it back together with a new set of wheels. So that takes care of this one. Lastly, the Honda 350, CL350 Scrambler. It has turned out brilliant. I got a trickle battery charger on it now. If you don't have one of these, they're like $35. Amazing little unit. It shows you how much the battery is depleted, how much it charged. You can leave them plugged in all the time if you want to. It's a very simple connection. Just comes apart, and you can leave, one part connected to your battery and just charge it when you want to. When I plugged this one in, it was at 72%. And so it even tells you how far down the battery is. This bike hasn't been started or ran for at least 2 weeks. Put a new starter on it. The old starter, I've gone through 2 old ones. I tried to rebuild them, and I stole parts from one to make another one good, and it gave up. And so I just said, to hell with it, and I bought a new from Jerry's, and it's a really nice starter, and it sounds totally amazing. And yes, I paid $177 for it, but it works perfectly. It sounds like it should, and it cranks. Check the compression on the bike, 150 plus cold. I mean, the bike is good. It's riding this bike, it's just a cruiser, and that's what it was made to be. It's like to go to college with, or it's not for racing in today's world. This is for going to college or running to 7-Eleven or just to cruise around the neighborhood. It's a classic. It looks great. Everything's been gone through. Not one single nut or bolt has not been taken off, polished, and a lot of work done to it. Really happy the way it turned out. So that's what's been going on. So today, got a special coming up. We hinted at it in a short. A gentleman is bringing over a Honda 1969 Trail 70. Technically, it's called a CT70. And it's a family heirloom, and he wants it restored. He's seen my work and asked me if I would, and I said yes. And the plan is to restore it and give it to his 12-year-old son. So that is arriving here in a couple hours, and we'll do a separate episode on that. Doing an in-depth look at it and talking about what we're going to do to make it right. So looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's a case of passing on. It's redoing a piece of history and then giving it to the next generation. It makes me feel good. That's why I do this. It sure as hell ain't to make money. All it does is cost me money. I do it because I love doing it. So wanted to bring you up to speed on what's going on, okay? We will produce more videos, and we will do it when we have something that's worth showing, okay? When we get back into Bad Kitty, there'll be a lot of videos. It's going to be a major undertaking. The bikes, you know, when we do specific things that are worthy of it, we will show that video. So I just wanted to let you know what's going on. And I appreciate you being with us. Subscribe and like and share. It costs you nothing and it means the world to us. So thank you much, and we'll see you next episode.